Hi, my name is Darnell Holder and I am a support engineer with the Micro Focus Technical Support Department. Today we'll be going over how to manually remove Extra from a machine. Extra is our terminal emulator, and depending on the version that you have installed, you may run into problems when trying to remove it. Older versions of Extra were not supported on modern operating systems, and if you've recently upgraded from Windows XP to Windows 7 or Windows 10 with one of these old versions on your machine, you may have some problems removing it. Over here I have a machine with Extra Personal Client 32-bit installed. This version of the product was released prior to Windows XP and is not supported on Windows 7. I have upgraded my machine to Windows 7 with this product on it, and when I attempt to install it, I receive an error message. When you attempt to remove the Extra product you have installed on your machine, you may receive an error message similar to the one that was just on screen, or you may receive a different error message, but the steps to resolve the issue are the same. The first thing you're going to want to do is to navigate to the program files directory of your machine and locate the folder that has Extra installed. This may be a folder that says EPC, as you see here. It may be a folder that says Attachmate, and inside that there may be another folder that says Extra, or a version of Extra that you have installed on the machine. When you've located the folder that is related to the version of Extra that you actually have installed, you're going to want to remove it from the machine by just clicking on it and deleting it. And you're also going to want to clear out a couple of sections of the registry. In the registry editor, you're going to want to locate the HKey local machine software WOW6432 Microsoft Windows current version uninstall Extra Personal Client key. Now, this may not be Extra Personal Client depending on the version of Extra you have installed, and this also may not be under the WOW6432 node depending on whether or not you have a 32-bit version of Windows installed or a 64-bit version of Windows installed. I have a 64-bit version of Windows installed, so all my 32-bit applications appear in the WOW6432-bit node of the registry. Now, if you have a 32-bit version of Windows installed, the path will be the same as you see down here, minus the WOW6432 node. Now, the application may appear in clear text here as the name of the application that you want to remove, or it may appear as one of these GUIDs that you see up here. If you do not see any keys under this uninstall key that are labeled Extra or Attachmate, you're going to need to mouse through or mouse down these various GUIDs that are installed and look for the display name section and see whether or not it says Attachmate Extra. When you've located the GUID with the corresponding display name of Attachmate Extra, you're going to do what I'm doing down here to the Extra Personal Client 32-bit key. You're going to right click that, just click delete. You're going to want to make sure that you're only removing the key for Extra. There are lots of issues that users can run into when they have mucked with the registry and have created a situation in which an application or resource on the machine needs access to a particular key or section of the registry that is no longer there or has been otherwise modified. So please ensure that you are deleting the correct key for Extra. Once that is done, you're going to want to navigate to the HKey current user software attachmate key and do the same thing here. Right click it and delete it. One more key that we have to remove is under HKey local machine software WOW6432 node, and then Attachmate. Delete that key as well. Now when we navigate back to the control panel and attempt to remove Extra, It'll note that the application has already been removed from the machine, and it will remove the reference inside of the control panel add remove or control panel program and features section. The last thing we have to do is clean up the shortcuts that were created in our start menu. Right click on extra personal client here, choose the option to delete that from the shortcuts section, and now when we press start, we should no longer see any references to the old version of extra. This has been a demonstration of how to manually remove extra from a machine where the uninstall operation through control panel has failed. Of course, if you need additional help with this process, or if following these steps still has not removed extra from your machine and you're unable to upgrade to a current version of our product, feel free to give us a call at 1-800-688-3270 and reference your VPA number to be connected to our support department and raise a case. Thank you.